Hi, today we're going to look at Kiss of Light, which comes off the Modern Music album. When I first bought this in the 1970s when it came out, I rushed home, put it on a record player and heard Orphans of Babylon, Twilight Capers, and I thought, well, that's peaked as an album. And then this came on, which I think is a little gem. So we're going to look at it today. It's quite simple, as a lot of the underlying songs are, and we're going to go through its structure and how to play Kiss of Light. Okay, the verse and the chorus use a very simple system. We're going to go, it starts off in C and then it moves into D. And the chords are as follows. They are C, G, A minor, and then back to G again. So it sounds like this. Then you mute. Then you move it up one tone, so the C becomes a D, G becomes an A, and the A minor becomes a B minor. I'm just barring there because it's easier. So it sounds like this. Very, very simple. Okay, there are two refrains. This is the first one. It starts with "Light my candle," I think the words are on the first time through. And the chords are G, C, E minor, and then back to D. So it sounds like this. Something like that at the end. It's actually difficult to work it out what it is, but I think it's just sort of a G, F sharp, up an E, or it could be an F actually. So like that. And that's the first refrain. Okay, this is the second refrain. The first thing to say is that you have to tune your guitar to the track. The track is actually slightly sharp, which means you're slightly higher. If you try and do it with a natural tuning, which is perfectly in pitch, it sounds awful. The chords I'm going to be using are very simple. They're D, G, B minor, F sharp minor 7th, a G with a B bass, a G with a D bass, a D, and then an A. So let's play along. Okay, the tricky bit is that, to me, is that build from the G to the B bass with a D, and then I think it resolves into a D onto the A, and that's the second refrain. The ending has a little sort of tune inside of it, and it's played across a G chord, so it's sort of descending bass line. It goes like this. And it's just simply a G chord, and you're going G, F sharp, open E, and then A. Yep, very simple. Lovely. Okay, we're going to have a look at the electric guitar parts, a couple of bits in it anyway. And I use my trusty Gibson Les Paul. I think it's 1960s, I don't know. Serial number 622970. If anybody can work it out, because the weird Gibson system, I'd be delighted if you can tell me what it is. But we're going to have a look at the beginning, and I'll show you how this works. It's really simple actually, just playing with sort of within an A minor type of chord, and you're bending up on the 15th fret, the G, up to an A. And that's just down to the 12th fret, onto the D on the 15th fret, and then it's C, B, A. So that's 13th, 12th, and the 14th fret. So it's 13th, 4, on the B string and the G string. Big slide down at the end. I just want to say something about soloing over this piece. It's actually quite easy, as long as you know 2 pentatonic scales, the C pentatonic and the D pentatonic scale, and you can find them. The root is going to be obviously on the 8th fret here, which is the C. Very familiar to a lot of guitarists. And also the D pentatonic, which you can find obviously by just moving up 2 frets or 1 tone to and it shows up a lot during the course of this particular piece. For instance, there's a kind of wailing section that you get towards the end, which is this kind of, which is just comes out the D pentatonic. We're just bending up the E to the F sharp on the 9th fret, and down to the B there on the 9th fret. Also within the C pentatonic, there is this lovely kind of slidey thing which goes on. You can hear it in the background occasionally, but it's clearer than that because it's not got distortion on it. And it's just simply using the 5th and 7th frets on the 4th and 3rd strings, and then the 3rd and 5th frets on the 1st and 2nd string. You can do it here as well. You want to do like that. Interestingly, if you think about that for a second, you hear this. Peace of mind comes out of that. Interesting. But also to show the power of this, what we're going to do is just play along to a very short section using the C pentatonic and the C scale, and within the piece. Listen to this. That's all it is. It's just within the C pentatonic scale. It's hilarious. Amazing. There you go. I hope you've enjoyed this and an insight into fantastic Kiss of Light by Be Bop Deluxe from the Modern Music album. Thank you very much.